Slow West 2015. Slow West is a 2015 British-New Zealand action western film that was written and directed by John McLean in his directorial debut. It stars Kodi Smit-McPhee as a young Scotsman searching for his lost love in the American West, accompanied by a bounty hunter played by Michael Fassbender. A wide exploration of the human condition. This is my first review. I wanted to save it for a movie that I was touched by and one that gave me something I didn't expect. In a sense, a film that gave me everything that I thought it wouldn't.
Once upon a time, 1870 America.
I guess this. Yeah.
Rabbit. A den of wolves.
Arms abroad, boy.
Slow West magnificently portrays the human conditions with all its.
I'm Jay Cavendish. Hey.
Don't make her a lady. Engine slayers. Oh, you made it this far is a miracle.
I take care of myself. Safer to travel.
Counted a dozen of them bastards attack those Indians back there.
Hevel Hall.
Well, ho for the West.
Defects and strengths. It rather wonderfully and in a very subtle way explores.
What's your name?
Drop back. Single file.
Why I'm headed west. There was an accident.
Take a hint, kid.
Jay, allow me.
Banza kuna mbanza ko emo mambwe kumanza tutela myo balo 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 batoyo kanae to banza tutela myo. C'est à propos de l'amour.
L'amour est universel.
The kid was a wonder. The way I saw it.
One day we'll be wandering around that moon. A real road to the moon. Natives die.
No Indians in.
The moon people.
Sit down. Sit. What's she like?
Wit following wisdom.
You haven't. You can dine at a table. I'll sit on a chair. Everyone knew about the bounty. Except Jay.
Is capacity for love and betrayal, loyalty,
But the most dangerous are the last to fall.
Whiskey?
Blanket, please.
You have to purchase items for bagging them. Here. You realize if I give you money, here's the only place.
Du musst nicht nur das.
Breathe.
Annie.
In. And.
Money.
In.
and mistrust, fear, and courage. It reveals to us that desperate good people
How do you feel? About me?
Brother I never had.
What do you mean?
These violent delights have violent death. Best you leave now, Jay. Daddy.
I've come for my nephew. I've come for my nephew.
do terrible things to survive in hard times, how hard-beaten and essentially
I had coffee. Perhaps. In the hope of preventing their extinction too long.
Perhaps. Violence and suffering. I passed through burnt remains of an Indian camp.
A race extinct, mythologized and romanticized in the safe guise of art. Also for them.
Till now, my soul company's been a brute. Thank you. I killed a woman not to share your company with a murderer.
In a short time. Fresh eggs.
Good night, and thank you, Werner.
You can eat those.
broken souls have the means and wherewithal to do good and be forgiving. Each
Have a biscuit.
No.
For our sake. Knife's gotta be as sharp as a razor. Grain, not a slicing motion.
I know you're lonely. You're a lonely man. Lonely sister.
Bill,
All I'm saying is,
survival ain't just how to skin a jackrabbit. Mother's in the ground in Canada.
so what keeps you from...
It was fine till you showed up. You're done.
By telling the natives that are of unrivaled quality.
We drink tea. You know him?
shows how we can be innocent and naive and yet still be able to teach, how we can be over.
There you are. Down it, boy. Slick with joy. Self. Chill.
Sunday, huh? You born on a Sunday?
You're headed north. West.
No, he's not. He's an outlaw, just like us.
Pretty good. Yeah. Rifle camp.
One's a falling angel, or one's a rising devil. I think that's a smart play.
I ain't no plan about it.
Yeah.
Come back to us. I'm not.
Back down, kid. Vane needs him alive. Because in my day, we tried to keep out of the papers. You youngsters.
And if nobody knows you're dead, same goes for kill.
Once upon a time, by the name of Bill Alden.
Fully aggressive and yes protective, greedy yes also very giving. The true wonder of this
kid from broken more innocence. He was drowning in. Wasn't long before he sees the poster. Kills me to the bone.
What'd he say?
Be $1,000. I hear a gunshot and a body hit dirt. Well, I'm presuming this bastard seen the poster, thought it reason dies. On his knees like he's departed. Bill Olsen steps out from the saloon across to the praying dead man. Nudge him with my boot. You know what Bill Olsen...
Bullshit!
That's at the wrong camp. Good night. Good riddance.
To wash away our trouble near, so the good Lord sends some throw us all away.
Silas.
Bones. Yes. You're always running your mouth off.
Makes sense.
films is that explosives to us that all of us can be all.
Coffee.
Ask for the coffee.
Stayed on the table.
My mouth.
My head is killing. And rain. Give me that rope.
Those were prosperous times in our trade. Whoa. That means?
They hunt bounty.
They hunt rose.
Dead or alive?
Dead or dead, kid.
Lead them. Just what breeds are you?
This forest, the place of spirit trees. Trappers. At least we may shed the superstitious from Payne's company.
Oh, God damn you.
Victor Self. Reverend Victor Self. Parker?
No, Parker's here, Master.
Rose.
Good day, sir.
Heavens above, Rose.
He knows I'm your daughter.
The Lord sends my wavering faith.
Nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
The above at some points in our lives, that we all have the
It's called a hangover, kid. You'll get used to it. You sure that's them?
I ain't gonna kill you. Keeping you alive.
I'll protect Rose or die trying.
That's what I'm afraid of.
all have the capacity for evil or good, and sometimes it's only circumstance that
John Ross!
I'm a friend.
turn us either onto or away from a particular path. Esteem to me is a delicate balance
Tori!
Me.
Should arrive.
between success and death in the American West during that period from the
Jay. His heart was in the wrong.
It was true. Jay Cavendish taught me that. I owe him.
Slow West magnificently portrays the human conditions with all its defects and strengths. It rather wonderfully and in a very subtle way exposes its capacity for love and betrayal, loyalty and mistrust, fear and courage. It reveals to us that desperate good people do terrible things to survive in hard times, how heart-beaten and essentially broken souls have the means and wherewithal to do good and be forgiving. It shows how we can be innocent and naive and yet still be able to teach, how we can be overly aggressive and yet protective, greedy yet also very giving. The true wonder of these films is that it exposes to us that all of us can be all the above at some points in our lives, that we all have the capacity for evil or good, and sometimes it's only circumstance that turn us either onto or away from a particular path. Its theme to me is the delicate balance between success and death in the American West during that period from the standpoint of choices made, and to my mind, I think it succeeds in portraying this exceptionally well. Many of the reviews I have read on here in regards to this film say it's far too slow. I don't think it is at all. It is journey, a gradual layering of the story building to a climax. It's not supposed to be actions and bells and whistles from the off. I think it is a film that ultimately is trying to make you think. You are invited to explore who we are and what we are capable of as humans in hostile conditions. The performances are excellent all round. The thoroughly underrated Ben Mendelsohn, particularly as the released outlaw, and Michael Fassbender, who commands the scenes in all his scenes, as he so often does. I think the writing of the dialogue is fantastic and nuanced, the humor dry and cleverly interspersed, and the attention to pure detail almost flawless. My only gripe is that there are a couple of scenes that don't seem to fit the narrative. Maybe that is what slows this film down for some. I understand that this kind of Western or period drama, for that matter, is not to everyone's taste. That for many actions is the byword by which the film stands or falls. Well, to that, I say to each their own. If, however, you are keen to watch a movie that attempts to reflect back to you just what it means to be a person with all a person's flaws, and how circumstance can shape us into the just or judgmental, then this very well may be a worthwhile watch for you.